How to lose weight. This is for people 50 plus pounds overweight who actually want to lose the weight this year and keep it off. All right, so step one, calories. Your body burns tons of calories every single day in multiple different ways. Your BMR, which basically just the amount of calories your body burns just by staying alive, keeping your organs functioning, breathing, things like that, how much muscle mass you have. And then this little chunk here is non-exercise activity. This is the activity that you do without the intention of exercise. So walking to your car, walking around at work, sitting down and sitting up at home, things like this, random things where you're moving and burning calories. And then the next thing here is thermic effect of food. Our body burns calories while digesting food. If you eat more protein, this will be larger. If you eat more fiber, this will be larger. If you eat a higher proportion of carbs and fats, this will be smaller, and therefore your entire expenditure will be smaller as well. All right, so if you want to burn the most amount of calories possible, eat lots of protein, move around a lot, and have lots of muscle. And then this last little portion here is your exercise activity. So this is going to the gym, intentionally going on a run, intentionally exercising in order to burn calories. Okay, so if your body burns this many calories every single day, let's say that's 2,000, let's say, and this is 1,800. This is the amount of calories you need to eat, right? A little bit less than what you burn in order to lose weight. So long story short, your body burns tons of calories, but if you eat less calories than your body burns, you will lose X amount of fat. The more calories you burn, the more fat you're going to lose. Or the less calories you eat, the more fat you're going to lose. If you eat way too little, you're going to lose muscle. If you eat way too much, you're going to gain fat. So we want to be right around here, a nice small deficit sustained over a long period of time. All right, step two, macros. All calories are consistent of these three macronutrients: protein, carb, and fat. We want to eat lots of protein so we can keep our muscle on and build more muscle. We want to eat enough carbs so that we can fuel our workouts and in turn build more muscle. And we want to eat enough fats so that we can support our hormone function, our brain function, and fats usually taste better. And when you eat things that taste good, you're more likely to stick to your diet. Now, how much of these things should you eat? Carbs and protein should be relatively similar. Some people like to have more carbs. Some people like to have more protein so they can stay full in their diet. But I generally eat about as many protein as I do carb. And then fats should be the least amount of intake that you have in a day, because fats are very high in calories and it's very easy to overeat on fats. But if we take away all fats, you're going to lose hormone, brain function, and flavor. If you take away all carbs, you're going to lose fuel and performance in the gym. And if you take away protein, you're going to lose lots of muscle mass. So we need a balanced amount of all these three while sticking to that calorie deficit that we just talked about last time. And lastly, we're just going to talk about exercise. There's two parts to exercise that you really need to know about: lifting weights and moving your body, aka cardio. Now, when we lift weights, we build lots of muscle mass, which helps us look better and feel better about ourselves. And when you build lots of muscle mass, you also burn more calories in a given day because our body needs to use more energy to keep the muscle on. Now, moving your body, aka cardio, also helps you more calories in a given day. It also supports heart health, brain health, mental health, and so many other things. Now, what's the best way to lift? Hit each muscle group 2 to 3 times a week, train hard, train heavy, train with good form, and keep getting stronger every single week. You could hit full body 3 times a week. You could hit full body twice a week. You could do upper lower repeated twice a week. You could do push pull legs repeated twice a week. It doesn't matter at all. As long as you're hitting each muscle at least twice a week, you're going to be just fine. Now, how much exercise should we do? How much should you move? I personally like to get 12 to 15,000 steps a day and not do really any cardio at all. But if you only get, let's say, 5,000 steps a day, then I would highly recommend you do a higher intensity source of cardio like running or Stairmaster or incline treadmill. But in general, for most people, get 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. If it's too cold outside, wear a jacket. If it's too hot outside, go to the gym and use the treadmill. If it's getting late and it's dark and you're uncomfortable to go outside, walk around your house. I don't care. Move your body so that we can burn more calories in a day and make this fat loss thing much easier. Now, to sum all of this up, calories will determine how much weight you lose. Macros will determine whether you lose muscle or you lose fat, how you feel, how you function, how you perform in the gym. And exercise just makes the whole process a lot more easier, a lot smoother, and you will actually like the way your body looks after you finish. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope I broke this down as simply as I possibly could so you can actually understand. I am opening up a few positions for the new year as far as my fitness coaching goes. I lost over 130 pounds and now I help other people do the same. So if you have 50 plus pounds to lose, you're aged over 18 years old, and you're seriously committed and dedicated to make a change this year, DM me on Instagram the word change and we will see if you're a good fit. We'll just shoot a free phone call and we'll see if you're a right fit for the team.